and welcome to Marinal's News Broadcasting Show.
On Monday, December 3rd, juniors will have the NCEA/ACRE Assessment of Catechist Religious Education Assessment Part 1 in Long Advisory. Also, the National Honor Society Blood Drive will take place on this day from 7:30 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. in the high school library. Food and drinks will be provided. And Korean Club, your bento money is due to Mrs. Martin on December 3rd.
On Thursday, December 6th, not 7th, on Thursday, December 6th, juniors will have a Part 2 of the ACRE test in Long Advisory. Freshmen, you have a divisional that Thursday in the library for Christmas Aloha song practice.
Upcoming service opportunity, Christmas art and craft projects with the senior residents at Catholic Charities Senior Housing Community. This event will take place on Saturday, December 15th from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. However, it is limited to 15 volunteers, so to secure your spot, sign up with Mrs. Faria in room 133 by Tuesday, December 11th.
You're feeling crafty. That's a really good community service project.
I always feel crafty, Nicole.
Also coming up, take a stand against Meth Art Contest 2012. You can draw, paint, take a photo, or create a mixed media piece with an anti-meth message. Post a photo of your art online at www.methproject.org/action/Hawaii. First place winners receive a new iPad. Those are expensive.
So you should win that contest so you don't have to pay for one yourself.
That's a good idea. The top entries will be displayed at the state capitol and Honolulu Hale next year. The deadline is December 10th.
Did you know that December is Books Across America Month?
No, I did not.
Did you?
I did not.
I did.
This is news to me.
It's a National Education Association event used to help replenish public school libraries with books. You can donate books by reading a book online.
December 3rd through December 7th is the Inclusive Schools Week. This week celebrates the progress schools have made in providing a supportive, quality education to students who are marginalized due to disability, gender, socioeconomic status, heritage, and language, and other things.
Yay, inclusion. Woo! December 7th is the anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor, a date that will live in infamy. So please keep those affected by the bombing in your thoughts this week.
Also on December 7th is Smackdown.
Nerd Wars.
Between
Oh my gosh.
robotics team, math team, speech team, and drama club. It's pretty intense. It'll be Iron Chef. If you want to watch
We're going to have a webcast.
yeah,
I think.
if you
Or
want to
if there
watch
will be-
the carnage between these nerdy clubs, you can talk to either Mr. Jatafu, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Suzuki, or a representative from the speech team.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Danny Nombara, and I'm here with Chico Furtado, who's the head coach of the girls basketball varsity team. So, Coach, what are your goals for this year's team?
Well, I think one of the things we want to do right off the bat is just be competitive. We're moving up a notch from Division 2 to Division 1. We were very successful the last 2 years in Division 2, but moving up to Division 1, we just want to make sure we're competitive. Get better as the season goes on, and as we get towards the tournament time at the end, hopefully we can be in position to maybe get one of the state berths.
And at this point in the season, who are your standout players?
Well, we've been fortunate to, have 4 starters come back from last year's Division II championship team. Ciano Choco is our point guard. She'll be very important. Christy Wong was our leading scorer last year. And she's back. She's our one senior returning starter. And then, in the post, we got Megan Martin and Maya Lavoie, our returning starters. And then we got some newcomers. Sienna Shoup is a transfer that had to sit out last year because of rulings. She's ready to go. And we got 2 freshman guards, Lexi Delovio from the grade school and Lindsay Lee from St. John Vianney. So I think we got a nice little core, and we're going to look for contributions from everybody, and hopefully that would be sufficient.
And what is your philosophy for the game?
Well, I've always been an up-tempo coach. I like to push the ball up the floor. Obviously, in doing that, we got to make sure we take care of it and not turn the ball over so much. But I think the game of basketball has evolved to where the game is played, the length of the court. So we'd like to do that. Defensively, I've always played majority man-to-man. So we're doing that. You know, obviously when we play teams that we may need to use some zone, and we'll deal with that. But up tempo offensively and man-to-man defensively has been kind of my coaching philosophy.
And could you talk about the Iolani Classic?
Yeah, I mean we've been very fortunate this year to be invited to the Iolani Classic. It's the first time Marino girls have been in that tournament, and it gives us a chance to play mainland competition right off the bat. We play South Lake Carroll from Texas in our opening game. And Iolani has always held the predominantly. Iolani Classic has always been predominantly the best tournament in Hawaii. They opened it up to girls about 4 years ago, and it's good. It's a good opportunity for us to go in, play premium teams just prior to the season starting, and hopefully that'll catapult us in the right direction. So we're excited about it.
Okay, Coach. Good luck with your season.
Thank you.
This is Daniel Dunbar signing out.
Hi, my name is Jenna Mimaki.
And my name is Katie Almeida.
Social media is everywhere, and there are signs that it might be replacing physical interaction in the real world. How many Facebook friends do you have? 500, 600, or maybe even over 1,000? Now think about how many of them you talk to in person. We asked the psychology teacher at Marino High School, Mrs. Martin, what she thought of social media.
I think social media increases social interaction in the real world because you can connect and share information with family, friends, businesses, companies. I do believe that as you're doing this, you can become skilled as an online communicator, but I feel that language and communication of spelling and abbreviations could become the norm and it could change over time. I think also that people who are shy in communicating on one-to-one, it could be good for them being an online communicator. That way, I think direct contact for them is less stressful. So that could be a benefit for those people.
We were wondering about the effects of social media on young children.
And whether or not it would be detrimental to their upbringing.
I wouldn't promote the use of social networking at a young age. I think it's detrimental to real life social interaction. I feel that children, especially in this day and age, children need to learn to talk to each other, to have eye contact, especially like in school if they're learning to give oral presentations. They need to be poised in front of an audience and they need that eye contact. But with social networking with the computer, I feel that a lot of children could be hiding behind the computer, whereas you don't have that one-to-one interaction with that person. I think nowadays they need to get out on the playground a lot more. They need to be able to look at each other in the eye. Whatever happened to real game boards, like family time, playing around the table, maybe going out to the movies more often, watching TV as a family, instead of just sitting behind the computer and chatting or doing, or Skyping. Yeah. In some situations, like in households, like if you're upstairs and the other person's downstairs, you don't really call out to them anymore. It's more like texting them. So there's no real form of communication there.
Whether we like it or not, social media is an essential part of our lives.
But we have to remind ourselves not to let it dominate our real life.
This is Katie Almeida.
And Jenna Mimaki, signing off.
On that note, this is the end.
Signing off for Sparta Vision.
Goodbye.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Christiane.
Have a
Thank
good
you
day.
for watching.
You rock.
We love you.